All right.
We're
It's
live.
bright. We're live. Hold on. It's going. It's going. The baby's coming out.
Then their
But the
labor pain.
baby, oh, baby is coming. All right. Baby's here. Let me see. I'm going to use the iPad for the YouTube. Let's see. Grab the iPad. Hang on a second. All right. We're going to grab the iPad right here. That's going to be my YouTube lookout.
Awesome.
All
Okay.
right. YouTube, where are you?
This, I look at
Huh?
my calendar. DGC has another workshop or another meeting today in an hour. The launching your community Q&A. Is that still going on?
That's Builders
Mm,
Call.
gotcha. All right.
That's a Builders Call with Michelle. All right, what's going on here?
Specifically community builders,
Mm-hmm.
because we're building.
All right, why is this thing so slow? Okay.
Uh, what did we call it before? Murphy's Law?
Yeah, he's definitely at work. All right, we ain't gonna worry about him. It'll come and it'll come. Who's excited?
Woohoo! Me.
I'm excited. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome our new member, Rudy.
Rudy. Rudy.
Hi, Rudy. Good to see you.
Hey,
He's
Rudy.
I'm from
he's
the
the
old
newest, but
school.
I've
I
seen him
was here when
before.
it first started.
Hey, Rudy. Your your affiliate's
Yes,
gonna pay
sir.
out on your affiliate's gonna pay out on Thursday. It's something that the VA overlooked.
Okay.
My apologies, because yours is done manually because of the way your referral came in. So, anyways, doesn't it feel good to get an affiliate?
Yeah. When it
Okay,
comes,
okay. It's awesome.
Like molasses.
So this is pretty awesome, guys. We've got. We're running a report right now to see how many people are getting affiliates and stuff like that. So it's taking a minute, but we're trying to track that data. But I think there's more than 20% of the people in the community are getting affiliate, some shape or form, which we're pretty excited about it. The only thing that I would like to see now is the monthly totals per person, right? So the monthly total per person, I'd like to see it somewhere between 500 to 1,000 for now. And down the road, naturally, I would like to see it much higher than that. But um, I believe that most of you right now are getting 500 to 1,000 affiliate.
Wow, nice.
It's significant. It's significant for the average community because most people in the average community don't get that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, and then when our community is able to generate people with 5 to 10,000 affiliate monthly, that's going to be very, very significant. Again, um,
And
we're going to be standing out as a community, because there's not many community that are doing things that we're doing. So we're pretty excited. You know, it's still we're still in the foundation stage, right?
Hmm.
Um, we're aligned with our bigger community. You know, we have a strong alignment, which is good. Um, and I also identify other community owners who have the same the same um, belief in how I believe in my mentor, right? Um, is our mentor perfect? No. Will she ever be perfect? I don't expect her
No.
to be, because it's a growing stage, right? It's a journey, right?
Right.
What is the key here? The key is not being perfect. The key is learning from our mistakes. That's the key. Are you growing? Are you growing to the next level in your business from your mistakes? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know, so
Absolutely.
when you are growing to the next phase from your mistakes, then you're becoming the new version of you, right? So what I want to recognize is we do have a few new members, and a lot of them are coming either from DGC or from school. Hang on a second, and it's pretty amazing because let me share my screen. All right, let me do my quick setup here. I like to be floating on the
Cynthia,
screen.
Yes. Present.
I didn't
You call
I
my
didn't do that video yet that I sent you last night, but the one I did send you, the first one, I got a lead from this morning.
Oh,
Woohoo!
wow. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Boom. There you go, Rudy.
Cheering
Did
for you.
you posted that one with you in the pink shirt, right? Rudy.
I didn't post. No, I did another one last night that Cynthia told me I need to say what you say about the blueprint. So I did a video
Okay.
last night. I just got it dressed up and send it out.
All right, nice, nice, nice. Your message is getting way better, bro. Like you like that last one that you had sent me, because I ain't see it till late. But the last one you had sent me, that was the tone that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your message definitely has come a long way.
Juan
All
said it
right.
took me a year, but I finally got it right.
All right.
Hey,
Hey
Never
man.
let
quit.
me tell you something, Rudy. Let me tell you, there's people in DGC that taking 3 years and they still ain't got it right. So you're doing okay.
That's right.
Some of
As
them
long as
showed
you
up at the
I
workshop
just
today.
can't give up.
Look, some of them showed
That's
up
what
at
it
the
Huh?
is.
workshop today.
right.
You know, it takes a lot of balls to say that I've been here 3 years with no sale.
Yeah.
It does.
Most people, they hide. They don't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But you know, you don't grow in this business when you're in denial.
Mm-hmm.
You don't grow
Yep.
because you have to figure out why you're in denial. Until you figure that out and you admit it is the first battle, right? But once you admit it, what is the biggest part of it is you got to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can admit it, but if you don't do nothing about it, you're gonna go another year without a sale.
Can't afford it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
start writing
So
things down.
so here's what's going on now. We got a few members that came in. So we have Tanya. Tanya is a referral of Celine. Luann Lee is also a referral of Celine. Tamara Johnson is also a referral of Celine. Paid $20 and decided to cancel. That's the first one. Never seen that before. Rita is Celine's sister. And then Pamela J is also referred by Celine. So Celine was amazing referral. And I know this is not the end of it. Because she does have a lot of value for our community.
When the
So,
town reaches 1 minute, you'll hear a beep to alert you that you're.
she does have a lot of value for our community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty excited. And you can see the quality, right? like I share with you guys, someone who pays $2 a month is just a looky-loo. But when they pay $2 a month and then they don't even come to the workshop, in my opinion, it's a matter of time before they cancel.
Mm-hmm.
But when they come to the workshop, what we see is they upgrade to annual.
Yes.
So that's a filter. That's a filter for especially for those of you guys who are community owners. That's a filter. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's how things get to let you know the type of new people who are coming in. Are you speaking to the right audience or are you speaking to the wrong audience? Right? And you guys congratulate Rudy. Rudy's been putting out some serious content. Okay. The other person that's been putting out some serious content outside of me and Raheem is Lori. Lori been putting out some pretty serious content. But Lori's content is a little different, right? It's a little different. It gets across. I think she is getting leads. It's coming across, but she's unique. She's very unique on her content. So our community is growing. I call it Steady Eddie. Anybody know Steady Eddie?
Consistent, constant.
It's consistent. That's correct. You see? But we're starting to understand the numbers that Mike is talking about on his video. Because right now, that's exactly what's happening within PPP. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You see? So on the workshop upload, day 1, day 2 is uploaded. I'm finalizing day 3. Day 3 has some incredible content coming out. Okay? So how many of you guys agree day 3 was probably the most transformational day?
Agreed. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. So another update on the upcoming workshops. We were going to have a workshop on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, but we moved that to April. April 1, 2, and 3. Because Kim Tracy is about to be a grandmother again.
Wow.
She has a daughter who's delivering or giving birth due on the 2nd, but it looks like it might come out sooner. So we want to respect that.
Who's
So
Kim
the very
Tracy?
next work, was that Martha?
Who's Kim Tracy?
Kim Tracy is the bookkeeper.
A bookkeeper? Oh,
She's the bookkeeper that's gonna share with you guys some strategies, and then Jeff and I are gonna go through the 6 pillars of a strong financial foundation that every household need to learn. This is how I built my foundation financially since the age of 18. This is the same curriculum that we've been teaching and practicing and living for the last almost 3 decades. It's the same reason why I've only had 4 chargebacks in this industry. So you could see that because of the foundation of the education, it makes a solid customer base. Does that make sense? But to me, an educated consumer should be the first priority. Because most of you guys know how I feel about selling, right? I'm not much of a salesperson, but I will educate you all day and every day. Okay? That's just my firm belief. Okay? That's just the way I grew up in the one-on-one industry with the people, right? Because when people see value, people don't see costs. Do you guys know that?
Mm.
When people see value, people don't care about the cost. But they got to see the value first. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is really important for us to understand that. Okay. So the very next workshop we're doing is 18 through 20 of March, and that is with Tim Hess. And he's coming with it this time. If you were part of the first one, that was just a warm-up.
Wow. All right.
And y'all know Tim has never spoken twice in the same community
Mm.
except ours.
Thanks.
So that says to you a lot. And we have a unique relationship with Tim. So we're pretty excited about that. Okay? Anybody has any question from here? Because we're about to really break it down to you. And you're going to start to understand PPP on a whole nother level. I pray that by understanding this, you're going to see a higher urgency to build your recurring income. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right now, besides myself and I think 3 other people, but that's only on the standard level. 3 other people on a standard level, okay? That is actually breaking even already. And then we're looking for people to break even between the premium inner circle and the VIP. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Once we start seeing that seasoned, then we know we are onto something. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? We could talk about it all day long, but if it's not coming to real life, then either it's a lack of understanding or the value is not there. Does that make sense? You guys agree? Yeah? No?
Agreed. Yep.
Right?
I'm sitting here on
So-
mute. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you like talking to yourself, bro. You know what can I say?
Evidently, I do.
The first thing you need to understand, okay? Let me make this bigger.
Go lay down, Bubba.
Okay, the first thing you need to understand is how to map out things. Okay? So when you map out things, okay, you need to understand the traffic source. Okay? So first, what is it that we're doing? Right? We're doing media, right? Right here. We're doing media, 3 pieces of content every day, right? To do what?
Get eyeballs. Get our message out.
Get the message out, get eyeballs, create traffic, right? Create
Mhm.
traffic. Okay? The objective here, guys, is to attract through a strategy called magnetic marketing from a person who doesn't know you from Adams, but you learn how to gain their trust, their like, and them getting to know you so they trust you enough to connect with you by agreeing to exchange an email and a phone number to get on your list. Now, what is the incentive that we give them to do that?
Lead magnet blueprint.
Blueprint. And at PPP, we also give them an ebook. Does that make sense?
Right.
Mhm.
So that's what we're giving in exchange to their phone number and their email. And a lousy $2. So we're really here to break the bank, right, guys? So
Mhm.
that's what we do from here, and we send them straight to school. Does that make sense? Right?
Yep.
What does
So-
Zapier do?
Zapier is what becomes the shortcut of them going to the funnel and going straight to school.
What is
So,
it?
so Zapier is an integration app platform that will integrate practically any apps that's out there, any platform.
Mm.
So what it does, Zapier connects get response. Okay. So actually, technically, I should be putting another box here. Move this here. So from here, hang on a second. I'm starting to kind of like this
Mirror.
whiteboard. No, this is not Miro. This is free something.
Perform.
Free form.
Okay.
Yeah. Free is for me.
That's the one that's on the tablet.
What's that?
That's the one that's on the iPad.
It can be on the iPad. It can be on the tablet. It works for both. I believe for both Apple and Android. Somebody can look that up on chat if you wanna, if you care to know the answer. So basically, the way this works, guys, is you have get response, right? So I'm gonna put on here get response. And this is what builds your list CRM.
Thank you.
All right, which is technically this as well. But it goes to, so what Zapier does is Zapier connects get response to school. So when someone go to school and they use your referring link, the minute they put the information, it's required for them to put in an email when they have a school profile, right?
Mm.
So when you own a school, if you're not asking for the email, you don't get the email. But when you integrate with Zapier, you get the email when they get to school. You get the email whether they give it to you or not. Does that make sense?
Is that automatically in our system or something we have to add?
Automatically. Automatically. When you connect it and you let them know what list you want it to go on, it goes directly on that list.
So we don't have to go and look up Zapier and add anything to what we have
No.
already.
It's automated. It's automated.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing. But you can connect Zapier to just about anything. Anything. If you want to connect Zapier to Zoom, you want to connect Zapier to Lunical, you can connect it to anything. Any apps.
What would it
All you
look
have to
like
do is-
if we connect it to Zoom?
I'm just saying that's what it will connect. But in our case, we don't really need to connect Zoom because Zoom is connected to Lunical. In our case, is connected to Lunical, and Lunical is already connected to your Gmail. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And Gmail is what you're using as a calendar, right? So these are all supporting tools, but we're going to map that out another day. For right now, we want to kind of stick to the subject here as far as mapping out the traffic flow for magnetic marketing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right.
And welcome, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, buddy.
How you doing?
I know Jeff is excited about the workshop that's going to take place with the bookkeeper because we're doing day one, and I truthfully believe you're going to get a lot out of day one because the transformation provided inside of day one is something that is still being miscommunicated in the financial industry today.
Mm.
Why? They get taught to sell a used car.
Mm.
Is that about right, Jeff?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
So I even got to unprogram Jeff and reprogram Jeff.
Yep, you do.
So that Jeff can truly have a good experience with the financial industry like he should have had for the last 3 decades. Does that make sense? And I look at it as things happen for a reason. Okay? Brahim, you're finally going to be able to put good use to your insurance license.
Oh,
Hey,
I didn't
and
know.
here's the
Niggas
best part,
collecting
Brahim.
dust.
Look, the best part, your knuckles will still look the same. Promise. I promise. I have not knocked on a single door 15 years in the industry. Not
Good.
one door. Okay? In fact, in 15 years in that industry, I think the worst part of the whole thing is I got overfed.
Mhm.
I'm not kidding you. That's the marketplace that I learned how to do financial education. Okay? I learned how to turn 10 names into over 10,000 names.
Oh,
Mm.
Wow.
wow.
I've never bought any advertisement, never bought any leads. I believe that all that crap is a bunch of scam.
Okay.
Does that make sense, guys?
Hmm.
I'm telling you what we've accomplished, okay, without having to do leads, without having to do ads, which is
Mm.
what most financial people do.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I'm telling you, hey, Brahim was in there. He had his fair share.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeff has his fair share.
Yep.
Great idea.
So I'm telling you guys, you're going to learn so much. Okay? Just remember this 6 financial pillars.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with these 6 financial pillars, I'm going to tell you, you probably have some loopholes that are falling apart in your finances. Does that make sense?
Yep.
This is the same 6 pillars that people like Bill Gates, people like Elon Musk, high net worth people who are utilizing these 6 pillars. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So, like Cynthia always say, it's okay to copy the cat. Just make sure that you do what?
Copy the right
cat.
cat.
That's right. So that's upcoming, guys. I'm excited about it. And you guys can thank Jeff now or later, but without Jeff, this would not be possible. Okay? So,
Wow. Awesome. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
so
Kim.
Ahead of
when
time.
you understand this flow, guys, when you understand this flow, okay, then you don't understand the purpose of get response. Does anyone here not know the purpose of get response? It's okay to say if you don't, okay? There's in our lives here, guys, there's no such thing as a dumb question except the one that's not asked. Okay? I want you to
Even if you
understand that.
ask, even
I
if
To
you
get your
only give
leads,
me,
right?
I live by that. And I'm not kidding. I live by that religiously. Okay?
I had
But
a question earlier, and you answered it by telling me that the CRM is actually get response. That didn't
yep,
stand out to me without that.
yep. So your contact relations management tool is get response. Okay? This is where you send out your newsletters, your emails, This is where you build your contact list. And I'm going to tell you this. When we start training Get Response, guys, how many of you guys feel that you're not using Get Response to the maximum potential?
Two
Me.
hands up.
Let me tell you. When I'm done teaching you Get Response, you're going to realize the kind of Tesla you have. I'm not even a fan of Tesla, okay?
Hmm.
But you've got the state-of-the-art CRM here.
It is awesome.
When it comes to data, you're going to understand the definition of data. Does that make sense, guys?
Hmm.
Like, I know my witness is Cynthia today. I was able to have a data-educated conversation with Michelle.
Nice.
Because here's what happened, guys. So when my perfect customer was the stay-at-home parent that is tired of surviving mode, because that's exactly how I was the first 30 days in DGC. Okay? When we started the 90-day run, and we were already 30 days into it. That was my perfect customer. That struggling customer got tired and came up short when looking into the spouse's eye. Anybody remember that customer?
Hmm.
Right? And made a promise to take that frustration to turn it into an online recurring income. Okay? With that perfect customer, with those pain points, right? Didn't want to wake up in the morning thinking about where the bills money was going to come from, right? Didn't want to have to say no to the loved ones, right? When it came to money related decisions, right? And never
Right.
had to take a calculator to the grocery store, right? That message, guys, generated 57 customers, legacy customers. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
And then it also allowed us to build this community, which made up the difference in the income to hit 6 figures. And then Kim went and changed the perfect customer.
Why?
Kim changed that perfect customer to fit the community description, right? So the community description is stay-at-home parent that is showing up daily, but just not converting. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Right? And that person is looking for online reoccurring income as well, right? So that pain point, that message generated 17 customers. So I go to the goat. Goat say, go back to your old message. Does that sound kind of familiar, Brahim?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Wasn't exactly that, because recently we experienced a surprise in our finance, which took away everything we built up for rainy days through DGC.
Mm.
So it's almost like you're back at square one, right? So
Yeah.
one of the reasons Michelle said is this is actually a good thing because you're going to be as hungry as you were when you first started. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
And you have
Right?
more knowledge and tools.
Well, at least this time around, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that make sense? Right? So that makes a big difference in the world when you know what you're doing. I mean, you don't believe me? Ask Brahim. Okay? There's a difference between not knowing and knowing what you're doing. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what is the biggest deal of all this. Most people underestimate the understanding of the automation. Anybody know where's the automation?
Get
Where's
response.
75% of the automation?
get
in
responses?
your emails.
Your emails. Your emails. People underestimate that part of the system. Yes, I understand. I agree. Your message has to be clear. But the thing is, it has to be clear. Not only on your content, okay? It has to be clear on your emails. And if you own a community, it has to be clear in your community as well. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
And it all has to check out. If it doesn't check out in one place, you're doom and gloom. Yeah, Martha. Say hi to Martha, guys.
When you talk about being clear, are you pretty much referring to our positioning statement we recently worked on? Or it's kind of like
Everything.
a whole
Your standout statement, your identity anchor, all of that has to jive. All of that has to jive. And then today, Michelle just went in depth. And actually, tomorrow and Thursday, Mike's coming on. And he is really going to bring it to the house. This time, he's going to show you how to utilize AI to create your content.
Cool.
In other words, he's going to show you how easy it is to do batch content. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's huge. Batch content is something that most people misunderstand today. Even the people who are six figures. Not just people that are new. Okay? Think about that for a second. All of that results, how are you doing your storytelling? Are you doing your storytelling with clarity? Or are you doing your storytelling with confusion? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then you got to truly, truly believe in your story. How do you know if you truly believe in your story? Is you should be reciting it or at least learning to memorize it within your first 30 days.
Mm.
And as long as you keep that message consistent for 90 days, your next 60 days, it should come out natural. Most people who get results in the first 30 days is results from their warm market.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
After 30 days, you do this right and you prime the pump right, it comes from the system. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So when you understand this, then you got to understand the destination now. Because where is our destination? School, right?
Right.
So now you got to understand how the school is set up. Okay? So all I can tell you is how PPP is set up. And then those of you who have a school community, you need to understand this framework. Take a piece of paper and map it out the same way. Does that make sense? And then once you
Mm-hmm.
got map it out on a piece of paper, you can use Freeform or Miro. Miro costs money. Freeform is free, right? But I'm starting to like Freeform. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about how often you use your tools. The more you use it, the more you like it. And then today, we have our MacGyver of PPP. Y'all know who MacGyver is?
Yep.
Some of us are
All
that
right.
old. Yeah.
If you don't know who MacGyver, don't worry. Huh? What was that? Somebody said something?
I thought
I would
Martha
guess
said,
it'd be Jeff, but it wasn't me. Jeff.
Okay. All right. So, obviously, you got your start here, right? In the start here, there's 3 steps. And I'm actually thinking of moving the Y digital right to number 2 and voice that matters to number 3.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
We want them to be exposed to digital marketing as soon as possible, but they have to have at least to know why the community exists. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? Because otherwise, they're not going to know if they're in the right space or if they're in the wrong space. Does that make sense?
Yep.
This right here has 4 affiliate inside, okay? From the content creation, right? From the school post. Then you come here. This is our gift to them, right? So from our gift to them, right? It's in exchange of 1 hour of their time. I just round it out to 1 hour, okay? Or they want to pay, they pay. Promise you won't get mad at them because when they pay, you get an affiliate. And that affiliate is pretty good. You guys are earning like $140 every time they pay. We don't encourage it, but if they don't have patience, patience costs money. Huh? Is that right? Right? Convenience costs money, right? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Then we have the tool list, right? So when we have the tool list, right, that has 18 affiliates, guys. So when you break this down, guys, just in the first $3, there's 22 affiliates. A lot of you guys are wondering, where we're getting the 23 affiliates from, right? So 22 just from the first 3 boxes. Okay. Then when you go to school, they require you to have 3 elective classes, right?
Yep.
Where's my teachers at? Isn't that right, Cynthia? When you go to school, they require you to have 3 electives, right?
Every time.
Guess what? Elective number 1, social media. Audits. Let me tell you something. If you've never done a social media audit, it's the number 1 reasons why you're not making a sale. Because you don't have someone telling you what you're doing wrong. How do you know if you're doing something wrong if you don't put on your big boys, big girl pants on? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Your content should be audited a minimum once every 30 days. I audit my content twice every 30 days. Once with Daryl, once with Tim.
Oh, nice.
Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you, by the time they're done with me, I have no butt cheeks left. Oh, man, let me tell you. Talking about big boy, big girl pants, we ain't kidding here, okay? Then we also give them second elective class, which is everything a digital marketer or creator needs, right? Which is magnetic marketing course. That's an affiliate, right? And actually that's 3 more affiliate. And then you got the creator business kit, right? And you got the 6-figure roadmap. So that's actually plus 3 more affiliate here. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So we're going to be changing some numbers, right? So that's 7, right? That's 29, right?
So
Remember,
those
this is
3
cash.
are those 3 additional affiliates, are they the CCC courses that from DGC, or is it something else?
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
courses
cool.
that's the courses from DG. So if you're a community owner, you should have these courses, right?
I do, yes.
So you come in here, every one of our workshop is an affiliate, right? Okay? So you come down here, that is 29 affiliates so far. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which means if we add 3 here, this is 36. This is 50. This is 62. Not bad for the guy that failed math, right? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
But we're only talking addition and subtraction here, so they ain't nothing too hard, right? So, so when they come here, guys, okay, now we introduce premium, right? Paid community, right? This is when they upgrade to premium, right? And anybody know the benefit of going to premium? Anybody?
One-on-ones.
One-on-one training.
Well, now instead of 23 plus income, you know the exact number. That's why we put plus. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because it's actually 36, but 36 might be overwhelming for a new person. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
23 is easier to swallow, right? So this is where it's $80 a month now, or $800 for the year. What do? You say 2 months for the year. Does that make sense? And if they want additional resource, and we have ability to send it off the platform and make it with payment plans. Okay, so we can do Klarna or we can do Afterpay on that as long as they qualify. Does that make sense? And the other person that has a payment plan is also PayPal. PayPal has a payment plan. Okay, so this is when they go into the premium inner circle. Okay, then everything additional marketer needs. Oh wait, that's the same thing. No, this one is a different one that we're working on. This is gonna be the framework, guys. The framework of whole entire digital marketing. Okay. I'm still working with RG on this one. This is where it breaks down the webinar strategy, right? It breaks down the live strategy and all that stuff, but like in details, step by step. And there's gonna be 6 affiliates inside of here. Okay. Then you got the transformation. How many of y'all right now committed to the 90 days?
Here.
Okay. Have you put in your signed business written plan already?
Signed. I need to
I'm
upload
catching
it.
up. I'm catching up because I'm on day 6 right now. So I know she put out one today.
Listen, it doesn't matter if you follow those steps. But until it's publicly announced on what your intentions of the end results, you're just practicing.
My bad.
You have no commitment.
I was talking about Michelle's 90 day, not our 90 day. My bad.
Well, that's Michelle's 90 days. That's her first. I didn't create the instructions, guys. Michelle created. So if you read number day 1 and you didn't do that, that means you didn't really pay attention to it. She specifically said, print it, sign it. I'm not kidding.
I did miss it.
Why? Because there's a magic behind the pen touching the paper. It's a personal commitment to yourself. And if you did what she said to do, you publicly posted, so you publicly announced it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So now,
about this one, right?
Gotta be it. Yep, Rudy, you did yours. Right now, let me tell you who did it. And I'll tell you who did it. It's in the community. I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing here that I make up when it comes to the 90 days. The only difference between our 90 days and Michelle's 90 days is I share with you my experience of my first 90 days to relate to this 90 days. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let me tell you why most people can't do that. Because they haven't followed successfully 190 days yet. How do you share an experience that you haven't experienced? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The only time you'll understand the psychology of the 90 days is when you personally experience from beginning to the end 90 days. How do you teach someone something you haven't done?
Mm.
You can't do that. There's no room for a phony here. Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
People will see through you. People will read between the lines. Okay? So when you come here to the classroom, okay, and you go here to transformation, and you go here to day number 1, and you come down here to the post, guess what? The names are right here. If I'm not mistaken, in the comments, right here. You see it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Martha, Rudy, Lori, and myself. So that means we're
I
missing
gotta go back and do that.
3 people because right now we have 7 people that say, yeah, I want to be a 6-figure. Right or wrong?
Right.
Okay. I'm not being hard on you, but I'm just telling you and pointing out the things that most people make mistakes on, even when they commit. You know, it's kind of like going to Judge Judy. Anybody know Judge Judy?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, documentation beats conversation, correct?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And that goes for your commitment as well. I'm telling you, you won't find a person that is more by the book than me. I am straight by the book. Especially when it comes to compliance.
Mm.
If anybody know compliance around here, Brahim know compliance.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So that's what he does for a living, just so you guys didn't know. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
again, guys, transformation is huge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not behind doing it. I'm just behind posting it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But it doesn't matter when or when. Why? We want to make sure we complete all the 90 days because this becomes evergreen content. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Background noise.
Yeah, I heard. So this is important. This is like evergreen content. Like the workshop we just did. That's why I'm so adamant about how it gets edited, how it generates contents, and the whole 9 yards, because it becomes evergreen content, guys. I suggest those of you who have community owners, you refer 3 as soon as possible. You should be ranting and raving about this workshop that came up, right? Because you get the module key to put in your community. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You guys understand, right?
Yep.
And what is your cost to do that? 3 stinking referrals. That's your cost. Is it really a cost?
Not
You're
really.
getting affiliate on this stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, you're getting the master resale rights to it when it goes in your community. That's the second reason why I'm so adamant about how it's edited, because you guys know me. I don't believe in putting a half-done product. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I like my product to be really good. Okay? And I'm pretty sure, I can't quote me for it, but let's say we do get an API for Michelle's course that she's about to complete by Friday.
Mm.
Between that evergreen content and this evergreen content, if you were a brand new person right now, you'd wish you had all of that. That's everything that all of us here dream of having the first day we started.
Yep.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Mm.
It's crazy. Okay? So we're going to be going through the framework and then the transformation, and that's an additional 7, which is 36 affiliate. And that's when we introduce to them how to protect their content with the only cloud that pays you. There is no cloud out there that pays you. And they pay you 75% payout. Okay? And guess what? This is the Spanish bundle, which is a support. So this is where we're going to actually plug in the bundle. We're going to put in all the Kajabi stuff there, right? We're going to put all that stuff there, right? All phase 1 and phase 2. That is where we're going to be building it right here. Okay? So that everything can be under one roof. Fair enough? And whatever we build here, those of you guys who have a community, that's you being part of that builder group will automatically get the key to that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It'll give you the opportunity to drive everybody in one place. And the minute they buy, we're gonna make sure we connect to them and direct them there, which they have everything they need to get started. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, we don't believe in people being here a year with no sales. Does that make sense?
Yep.
This will solve that problem. It will solve that problem. Why? You have Christina Bell's module. You're going to have the module that we're about to complete with Michelle. And on top of that, you got the A through Z of what you need to do so that you can make your sale and get your return on your investment quickly. Does that make sense?
Are you aware of the time?
Do you guys understand the strategy so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is really important you understand. We didn't put this community together by accident. This, and you guys can see, those of you guys who are building your community, I am very careful on how I guide you to build your community. Because I don't want you to be flying by the seat of your pants. Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's not what I want you to do. Because we can't take for granted what is being taught by the GOAT. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I will tell you this. I don't forget where I come from, and I don't bite the hand that feed me. Because at the end of the day, guys, if she did not buy the program and believe the person who presented, none of us here would have met each other.
Yep.
Mm.
Do you guys believe in that?
Yep.
Yep. For sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
So now we're at 50 affiliates because now you got the community builder, right? And guess what? Now we introduce the elite package. That's where the VIP comes in. What is the number one reasons why people go to the elite package? Anybody know?
To speed things up.
One-on-one coaching.
Hmm.
That's the number one reason. We haven't even got into the meat, nitty and gritty yet. The only person who is familiar with this right here is Cynthia right now here. Cynthia, you want to tell them how much in depth and how effective this is?
This part right here is the pay it forward
Yep.
mindset, because if you don't have this part, you haven't really mastered the whole thing. Without the mindset, skill set, heart set, we're flying by the seat of our pants. So if we have an opportunity to have this part in our community and even in the people that we refer, they have an opportunity to grow and be able to follow the path because it's all set. I'm looking forward to putting into practice what I've been preaching. Follow the goat who's follow Kim, who's following the goat, and those two together all the way.
Let me ask you this, Cynthia. On a scale 1 to 10, for as long as you've been with me, this part right here, you've been through it 3 times, correct?
Right.
How much does it play on a scale 1 to 10? 1 being is not the reason you're with me, 10 being it is the reason you're still with me today.
10, because without a system, I'm flying by the seat of my pants again, and I can't afford that. I have become addicted to being able to go through the steps. And
That's correct.
for a year, I was depending on Kim to just do it for me. I don't want, like my daughter when she was in high school, she said, I don't want to do the homework. I just want you to I don't want to go through steps. And while I was going through the allergy attack, I was in that position. But I had to go back and look and see what you really want out of this is to become the master, a teacher, someone who can share light and give hope to people. So I'm there.
Are these
By
modules?
the time that we complete these 3 and we start teaching these 3, I promise you, we're going to have at least 5 6-figure earners come out of this community.
Is that a separate
That's
course?
why
What?
it's a whole different level, Martha. It's a whole different level. You guys just got a small taste with the time blocking, but we pretty much determined that the community wasn't ready for time blocking.
Mhm.
Is that a pretty fair assessment?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Let me tell you why. If the community was ready for time blocking and you got a transformation that you need to get, all of you right now would be making at least a 4 to 5-figure check a month. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. It just we tested it out and the community just wasn't ready yet. Okay. So when you can see here, right here, this is about as green as it gets, right? Then when you start going here to here and here, these are your electives, right? So I'm going to put these elective in like, hang on, let's move this out the way. We're going to put the electives in yellow, okay? Then from the elective, what happens? You're moving on to phase 2. Phase 2 is a transformation, okay? Phase 2 is where you become the new you. When? when you successfully completed a 90-day run. That's when you become the new you. The first version of you. Okay? Then we give you some more electives. So these are all electives, right? These are all elective that allow you to enhance your education curriculum. But when do you truly meet the rubber with the road? Most of you come to this point when we start teaching this. Some of you will be producing six figures, not just become six figures.
Okay.
That's how intense. Yes, Martha?
Okay, back on the Pay It Forward Mastery, those 5 things there, are they each an individual course that we pay money for, or how does that work, please?
It is an individual transformation that all connects together.
But is it one course of 5 subjects or 5 different courses?
We don't call them courses at this point, we call them transformation.
Well, are they going to be like a 3-day block teaching workshops?
Just know that it's there. For right now, it's not important to know what it all entails, okay? Because have you seen anybody skip middle school to go to university?
Nope.
Guess what? That's exactly what this is. You just can't. You're not at the university level yet. We're still here playing around with middle school and high school. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So until we master the middle school and the high school, the university won't take your transcript. You see what I'm saying? Right? So the only benefit you can get from this university right now is the hand holding to speed things up like fast. So that you can position yourself to put in your application for the university. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you working on getting your ASVAB test. Anybody know ASVAB?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I know, I'm taking you guys back to like old school, right? Sorry. But
It's
it's the only language, it's the only language that we seem to understand. Am I wrong to say that?
Yeah, everybody can kind of relate to that.
So, but you can see, after all said and done, right now, we're at 71 affiliates. Is there any reason why we should not have at least a 4-figure, which is a common check?
Right.
Right.
Anybody know which one is the biggest affiliate? The most solid one?
Got
Is it
back up.
bundle? Hey, did you see bundle? No.
What drives everything for you?
Oh, HBA.
HBA.
Oh,
Your HBA is your most solid residual of this platform. Your second most solid residual is PPP when they come into PPP. So whether they come in standard, premium, or VIP, those are your solid residuals. But your number one residual is HBA.
So originally, are we sending them first to PPP?
Yeah. Because by the time they understand PPP, and by the time they understand digital marketing, what drives their digital marketing?
legacy.
HBA.
So basically, your community is going to
HBA and get response is what drives your automation.
Because that's where the emails are and the automation.
Correct. Correct.
accountability
Okay.
disruption by
Somebody got some background?
Yeah, somebody got something going on.
Is some kind of TV going on?
Michelle is in the background. Sorry.
Mhm.
So, here we go, guys. Okay. Once they understand digital marketing and they purchase the legacy, that's a one-time sale. Correct?
Yep.
There's no repeat. It's a one-time. But where does the number one residual come in? Is when they get their HBA set up, to get their website set up, get their business card set up, the whole 9 yards, their get response, which is their emails. Does that make sense?
Right.
That's your first solid residual, but you've already come across your first taste, which is your $2 or $20. Does that make sense? Then you're gonna come across your second solid residual is when they get into premium. Now, why in the world would they go to premium or inner circle? You guys know?
To get coaching.
No, let me tell you why. In order for them to set up their website, set up the extra training and all that stuff, right? It's inside of the premium inner circle for the done for you stuff. Does that make sense? Not only that, okay, when they go there, they also get 2 one-on-one coaching every single month. And they get access to all the recordings. Does that make sense? They get access to the template. We have 500 thumbnails there. Okay. We have over 1,000 custom buttons there, templates. Okay. People pay money for that stuff, guys. We're making it part of the benefit of being in the premium. And then some of you guys are about to get blown away because MacGyver is about to give you a demonstration.
Hey, Kim, where's the template in Canva?
Yeah, they're all inside of the content vault. There's a
Okay.
module called content vault.
Okay.
Okay. So, guys, once they get there, guess what? Your numbers are very simple. 1 out of 5 people who pay $20 will subscribe to the premium. 1 out of 5 people who subscribe to premium will subscribe to VIP. That has been our community numbers. So all it becomes now is a numbers game. What is the number one driver? You guys play golf? You guys know the driver, right? Your driver is the biggest club in your set, correct?
Yep. And it better be Titleist or
So when you use the driver, the biggest club is one of two things. It's to get your best long shot or to kill the crap out of somebody. Because you're going to want the biggest club to hit them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In digital marketing, okay, is how bad you want to get your platform pay for itself with the driver. Does that make sense? And how many do you need to refer to make it pay for itself?
3.
3. So that tells me not one person want their thing to pay for itself bad enough. Not yet. Okay? Because guess what? What does it take to get free for life?
5.
That's right, Martha. 5.
Oh, fine.
Thank you.
But why is that important to get 5 free for life? Because one of those, if you're at premium, one of those is going to become your VIP referrals. And if you're already VIP, you're getting everything the community has to offer at the tip of your fingers and you don't have to pay another dime as long as you keep 5 active referrals. What more benefit do you want from that? Do you understand? All right, MacGyver, you want to share your screen and give him a quick tour of your thumbnail creation?
Sure.
All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to show you something real quick. An actual result, okay? I actually did one today, so you be proud of me, okay? I did
All
one
right.
today.
Yeah, all right, cool.
You be proud of me. I got to go find it, though. Hold
I
on.
like the one you did yesterday. That was good too. Let's see it.
Let's see. Where did it go? I think it's in this folder. Yeah. I think that's the same one, or is this a different one?
I can't see it. It's too small. Oh no, that's different.
All right. So, guys, this is a thumbnail that I took from YouTube. You're gonna like this, Brahim. Hey, look, this is simpler than vidIQ to use. I'm telling you. Look at the quality, Brahim. Do you see any changes other than just the person? Brahim?
He's on mute.
Yeah, you
I'm
muted,
on
bro.
I'm on mute. Nope. Oh, that's
Does
dope.
that
What
look
is
pretty good?
what's yeah, what's that?
So Rich here is the rocket scientist behind this. He built this thumbnail app.
Oh, nice.
He built this thumbnail app that is literally simple as point, click, copy, paste, drag and drop. He
Awesome.
follow our religion. He
Yeah, I was
follow
gonna
our
say
religion.
Kim's philosophy.
So, hey, go ahead, share your screen. Share your
Okay.
screen real quick. Let me unshare my screen.
Okay.
I'm running behind. We should already be on the builder call by now.
It's gonna be over with in a minute. Let me know when you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We see you.
I see it.
Okay, I have to go grab a thing. So anyway, I built this tool using AI, and it was basically to help me with some of the DGC stuff. And basically what it does, well, that's not it. Burp. Oh, here we go. So basically what it does, it'll grab a thumbnail. Whoops. And you know Wendy from DGC.
Yeah.
But you could use any image or any YouTube channel, right? You just paste it here in this tool and it extracts the thumbnail just like that, right? And then you grab a picture, any picture. I'm going to grab a picture of myself and I'm going to tell it to replace the main character with, in this image with me. I could also have it change the words and say, also change the number to, this is kind of vague, so let's see how well it does, but 10,000 per week and see what it does with it. And then you can create a couple of variations. I usually like creating 2 because it takes about 30 to 60 seconds to generate.
Okay.
And then what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to replace me. I mean, replace my face here instead of Wendy. So you could repurpose or reuse existing thumbnails. So the way I intended to use it was go find thumbnails that are outliers. Like vidIQ suggests outlying videos, right?
Right.
Find thumbnails that are associated with outlier videos, repurpose those thumbnails, and sort of put my own image in there. And that's just sort of more quickly create thumbnails because I hate Canva.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's awesome.
So it does take like 30 seconds each at least. Sometimes it feels longer when you're waiting for it.
How do you
It's
tell what
okay.
is an outlier video?
There's an app called vidIQ, and whoops, one second, I need to minimize this. And vidIQ analyzes YouTube videos and tells
Yeah.
you which videos are outliers. And it's kind of the same as just looking up, say you didn't want to buy this tool or use this tool, you can go to videos in YouTube and look for the most popular videos. And then you can kind of figure out which ones are the outliers and which ones are not the outliers. But vidIQ does a little bit more analysis behind it. Okay.
Popular by the views, right? Popular by the views or the hours?
Nice.
I think it's
Oh,
views.
that's awesome.
Let me blow. I don't know how big this is. I can't blow it up too much, but yeah.
I can
So
see
anyway,
it looks good though. It looks
yeah,
good, Rick.
and there's two variations. That one doesn't look so good, but that one looks that looks a little more relaxed. And
Yeah.
then I just click download, save it to my desktop, for example.
Boom.
And yeah, there it is. And it changed the number just
perfect.
fine.
Didn't I tell you right here?
Oh, that's dope, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
and you didn't
yeah,
even
that
have to
is
touch Canva.
dope.
That's the best part. You didn't even have to touch Canva.
Yep. To touch a daggone thing.
Ibrahim, does he fit the name MacGyver?
Yes, he does.
And then you can save this one to a library. You can save it to your own library. You can do multiple things because you could add additional photos. And we played around with that yesterday, Kim and I, and it actually incorporated both photos. Like, we didn't tell it what to do, and that's the sort of the thing with AI. It's sort of unpredictable.
Right.
You never know what you're gonna get, and so yeah, I've been building tools to help me out with this DGC thing. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for AI tools, send them my way. I'll try and build something for it.
How do we get a hold of this one?
This one I could send you a key to try it out. Matter of fact, I am looking for beta testers, so I can send you an invite.
I was surprised nobody asked and then Cynthia asked.
Yep.
I could send it to you, and then you could try it out and just give me some feedback, because I'm trying to like perfect this thing. And if you, like I said, if you have any other ideas, let me know. But I think this one's pretty close to being done.
Yeah, send me a key, Rich. I'll definitely beta test for you, brother.
Cool, awesome.
Is it possible, Rich, like on our thumbnails that exist already, say like in YouTube, if we don't like a picture of ourselves, for example, could we switch out our picture on our thumbnail?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Matter of fact, if you have your, I don't have one of me, but if I had one of me that had an existing, I thought some thumbnail with me in it with a different picture, and I gave it a new picture of myself or someone else, then you could substitute that. You could also substitute products. Matter of fact, I created this project with my brother. Well, for my brother, he does Amazon product placement stuff. And so you could do, I've done it before where I could do a picture of me and I can add a product in here also. Or you could just use any old image, right? Grab you could probably grab any image and then swap out the person in it with another picture or another person and whatnot. So it's kind of versatile. And then you can give it any, you could even, this is an AI chat kind of window, right? You could tell it anything, right? So if you don't like anything about this, you can start over. I've never really tried that, where I tried to, come up with a whole new photo, but you could probably do that as well. But my guess is there's probably better tools to do that. This is really just more of a quick and dirty, swap out a face, repurpose an existing thumbnail, and move on.
I like that. Oh, that's perfect.
I'm going to try to create some prompt, Rich, and see if I run the same prompt, like through Chat GPT or whatever, right? And see how it comes out on the pictures.
Sweet, cool. Yeah, give that a shot.
That's sweet, Rich.
Awesome. Thank you.
Someone just joined us.
All right. Finally clamped down. Wendy?
Using those. I had learned so much running that.
All right, that's all I had.
All right. Well, listen, guys, I gotta run. I gotta get on this call. They're getting pretty heat up. I think those of you guys who are on community builders should get on that call. But
awesome.
Hey guys, I think this was an amazing session today. Don't forget we got the same session tomorrow. Okay. and then we'll keep you guys posted. And then Friday we're gonna be doing a PPP webinar. So that's the time where you invite your new people, right? And they get a complete walkthrough to the community. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Awesome.
guys. Y'all have a good